McDavid made it clear he was in no rush to sign, so we knew that. But it's now been 70 days since he was eligible to sign an extension. Frankie, yes, he's still under contract for the season, but should Oiler fans at least be starting to worry right now?
Maybe a little bit, Gino. I mean, the thing about this negotiation is really the ball is in Connor McDavid's court. What are the Edmonton Oilers going to say? No, we don't want to give you this term, or no, we don't want to give you this dollar amount. It really comes down to what does Connor McDavid want, and the Edmonton Oilers are going to do it. So why hasn't it gotten done yet? Well, if you take Connor McDavid for what he said, is he wants to see that this team is capable of winning now and into the future. And I think you can honestly say that the Edmonton Oilers are just as close as a bunch of teams to winning right now. You can't say that the Oilers are that much better or that much worse than all the contending teams that we usually talk about. Colorado, Dallas, Vegas. Those are the ones in the Western Conference outside of who? The Florida Panthers, who they lost to the last couple seasons. So the fact that it's not done yet maybe would lead you to believe that maybe Connor doesn't think that the Edmonton Oilers are ready to become what the Florida Panthers are, where you could look at it and say, that's the team that's built to win right now and probably for the foreseeable future, thus leaving Connor McDavid in limbo now with a year left on his deal, and as we approach training camp, not having a deal done for the future.
You can't help but wonder if this is a bit of a trend. Ordinarily, Frankie, we'd see a huge flurry of eligible players signing big extensions when the window opened going into the summer. But now, with less than a month to puck drop in this regular season, it's a different kind of year. Kaprizov, Eichel, Connor, Panarin, all still unsigned. Frankie, are these guys waiting to see a giant McDavid number before they sign their deals? Or could next July 1st see an historic class hitting the free agent market?
There's so much money at play with the cap going up that I wouldn't be surprised if players are more comfortable to take this down the road and not feel like they have to lock in their deal right away. But with that being said, when the best player in the game is going to sign his deal, you would think imminently or soon, chances are you want to see what that number comes in at if you're one of those other players, because you're going to fall in line based on what the best player in the game is getting. But I have no doubt about this. When the McDavid deal does happen, and we're going to assume that it does happen with the Edmonton Oilers, we will be able to look at that and say, yeah, he probably left some money on the table, because you have to walk the walk. If you want the Edmonton Oilers to be able to win now and in the future, you have to leave some money on the table for them to go out and spend. Whereas I don't necessarily think that's going to be the case for, let's say, Kirill Kaprizov in Minnesota, where he can go to them and say, guys, it's got to be 16 million plus or I'll go anywhere else. And you need me more than I need you. So yeah, we might have some players waiting to see what McDavid does, but not all of those players that you just mentioned, Gino, are going to necessarily care, or is it going to matter what Connor McDavid does when he signs his contract? There's a few different scenarios at play.
Two other legends that could sign new deals, but then they may be opting for retirement. Alex Ovechkin and Anze Kopitar. The pair have played a combined 2,945 games going into the new season, and they're currently in the final year of their deals.